Hello? Okay.
Please, I don't know if it's from my own end here. Can you hear me, please?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't know if it's from my own end here. It's like your voice is cracking.
Okay. What of now? Hello, what of now? Is it still cracking?
Yes.
Okay,
I don't know, maybe it's
please,
my network.
Can others confirm that? Is it cracking from your own end too?
Start tracking from my end. Then maybe that person should disconnect from his audio and then reconnect.
Okay, okay. Mr. Mighty Paul, I think that should be maybe your network. So maybe you should try to get it sorted out. So now we have talked about the cover photo. We talked about the profile photo and the name also, that your name should be written, fully and not abbreviated or, change it to something else. So now there is a brief like introduction here that you just, put there, like, because on LinkedIn, people search for potential employees, potential clients, and there are some keywords that they search with. Okay, there are keywords that they search with. For example, if I want to employ a nurse, for example, I can just put on my search button nursing or nurse. I will be giving options. I will be giving different options of people that are nurses in Nigeria or maybe all over the world. So I will now start searching their profile, looking at their profile. But if you are a nurse and there is nothing that is pointing people to your profile as a nurse, that means your LinkedIn is maybe of no use, except maybe you give somebody your link that the person will directly come to your profile. So as a nurse, there is something that's supposed to tell people that you are a nurse. So you can see here under my name here, you see, and if you have collected awards, it is very good that you put it, because those are the things that we also, make your potential employers, potential clients to know that, oh, this person I wish to know more about the person. You can see I wrote here, and award-winning medical laboratory scientist. I'm into also data management. I put data manager. I'm an alumni of this particular this program. I also blog. I'm into learning and development, and I'm also Earth for All advocates. So this alone will tell people some little thing about me, what I am into. And you can see here, talks about, I put Earth for All, data analytics, care guidance, growth, career growth tips, and laboratory medicine. Meaning, if anybody just puts hashtag Earth for All, I will be part of the people that will show in that person's search. If somebody just puts data analytics, I will also be part of the people that will show. These are skills. Career guidance. If somebody just need maybe career guidance and just put it on the search box and put career guidance, I will also be part of the people that will show in that person's search. Now, if you want to put, okay, for Upong raised hand, okay? Can you go ahead? We are listening. Hello, for Upong. I want to believe that wasn't a mistake. Hello.
Okay, so yes, so I'm responding.
Okay.
Yes, I'm responding. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I think you raised your hand. So I think maybe you have a question.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I want to ask, how do you have this slash, like data manager slash?
Okay,
Hello?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Continue.
Yes, this slash. I don't know how it's come, like how people always get it.
Okay, okay.
Like data management slash McKinsey forward slash blogger.
are you using a laptop or a phone? Hello, can you hear me? Are you using a phone or a laptop?
A phone.
Okay, phone. I am not sure if there is, maybe a phone can do that perfectly, but a laptop can do that. I'm not sure of a phone.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm not, but I will look.
Okay, hello.
Hello, okay.
A phone can do that too.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, on your keyboard,
Okay.
if you want to type, there's this 1, 2, 3. If you want to change your keyboard to numerals, that's by
Okay.
the your left hand side. So if you change it to numerals, you see other signs.
Yes, other signs. Okay.
Like @ hash, $sign. So check that sign, you see it there.
Okay.
Okay.
But let me because that's why I say maybe phone differs, because on my phone it is not there. Because there was, when I wanted doing it, I checked my phone.
It depends on the kind of keyboard you are using,
yes,
actually.
It's kind of the keyboard you are using. So it's not on some phones. It's not on some phones, because personally on my own, it is not there.
Okay.
So that's why I said phone may not be able to do it perfectly, but your laptop,
okay,
you see the sign there. So, but phones like mine is not on my phone. It's not on my phone. So, okay. Maybe I will still, we may have to come back to that. We have to come back to that. So that's about skills. And you may wish to also add your contact info. Like myself, apart from having my profile link, I still have my email on the contact info. So that, like I met somebody some time ago. The person did not, we only met on LinkedIn, but he did not interact with me on LinkedIn. Are you getting it? We met on LinkedIn. I messaged him, he told me to send a DM, but the subsequent conversation was not on LinkedIn. It was on through email. So some people, because the person I was talking about then is a commissioner. So he prefers having the conversation on, in fact, not even personal email now. He was using his official email to communicate with me. So some people prefer them getting through to you through your email. So that's why some people may hide their email. Yes, it could be maybe they don't want people to be sending them messages and all those things. But if you look at the good part of it, it is good. It is better to put it there, because you don't know the person that they want to contact you, and you don't know the person's preference. If the person will prefer contacting you through your email. So I left my email there so that it doesn't cost me anything. If I receive any email that I don't like, I delete. So I think you get that. So your contact info, you may wish to put your email, because there are some people that prefers that, to contact you through email. Okay, and this open to work. If you are somebody that is looking for job, you are looking for opportunity, and just not just job alone. For example, let me use myself as an example. I build websites. I also help people to do some other work that is not even my primary job, maybe like my medical laboratory science job. Now, I put open to work not because of just the medical laboratory science work, but because of other work, other jobs that may come, so that people will know that, okay, even if it is website designing, this person is open to work. So others will see it. And I think most importantly, I selected HR seeing it, so that people that are employing, people that needs my services will be able to get to me. So if you want to do that, you just go to open to work, open to. So it will give you, let me go down. If you click on open to, it will ask you open to work, providing services. So you can see now, mine is not just open to medical laboratory scientists work or data management or so, but my own service that I provide. If I click this, see details, you will see that my normal professional service is there, and my the other service I provide is also there, like career development coaching. Let me open click details. So now you can see this is how it looks like. So if somebody is coming to get my service, there is also a part, the person that he will be saying something different from this an admin view of me that I'm receiving. I want me that I want.
Sorry, sir. Sorry for taking you back.
Okay. Yes. You want to say something? Hello? Hello? Okay, so you will see if somebody requests anything that, okay, maybe you want to do CV, you want to do website design, you will see it will show here
Yes,
that.
sir. Please, I did not see where you clicked, like when you got here.
Okay, how I got to this place. Okay, let me go back. Okay, I said for you to have this open to work maybe logo on your profile, there is you can see this open to here. Hello, can you see it? This open to. You click on it, it will bring options. Open to work, providing services. These are things that, okay, for example, I'm a medical lab scientist. I am open to a medical laboratory science scientist job. I'm open to data management job. This is open to work. Providing services. If you are somebody that provides services, maybe you are a coach, you are a teacher, you are anything, you just click on it. It will give you options. You click, like, for example, I clicked on see all details. That's my own service now that I provide. If you want to edit, you can see edit page. I can edit the information I've already inserted. I can add info to the page, 2 to 3 sentences to your about section, highlighting your services and expertise. You can set a price for what you do. You can also invite people for review. Your clients, people you have worked with, invite up to 20 past clients to review your services. For example, if you have rendered services to people and they felt good about your services, you can invite them to review your services. Your potential clients will also see those reviews if they say, wow, this person is doing great in coaching, this person is a very good baker, he can bake cake, he or she can provide the services well, they will see it. And also, you can also upload your past work. For example, if you have done a very magnificent cake for maybe a wedding ceremony, for naming ceremony, for birthdays, you can also upload samples so that the people that are even coming to engage you, they will have little questions to ask you because they have seen your past work. And also you can link your organization. Sometimes you have different page from your that is meant from your company page. So you can link your page here, your company page here. So you can also share this page. You can also share this page to people to know what services you render. That's about services. Let's go to work, which I know most of us may be more interested in. So if I want to edit, you don't need to do all those long English. You just go to this, you can see like a pencil icon. It means editing in most cases. You just press editing. So you can also share that you are hiring. You can tell people that, okay, in your work, you are hiring and people will apply. So it will also share that you are hiring and attract qualified candidates. By the time I click on get started now and I put my information, it will show to people that, okay, this particular person or this particular organization is hiring, and they will now link you up with potential and qualified candidates. So let's move on to these are just personal issues. If you want to see your networks and all those things, your connections, you can manage how you manage them. So featured, so many people don't use this featured session very well. What does this mean? It means that you can feature some of the things you have done. You can feature some of the programs you have attended. If you are a public speaker, this is a very good place to put your public speaking information, pictures, link. For example, if you have been invited for a program and maybe that program is on YouTube, you can, okay, 2 people are in waiting room. I'm coming, let me quickly admit them, admit all. Okay. If you have spoken, maybe maybe TED Talk, you have given TED Talk, you have been invited for a program and it's on LinkedIn, on YouTube, you can put them here. So for example, now in 2020, I was named as one of Nigerian Earth heroes. And I have to put it here, and I put the picture of, this is me here. You see, that's why I put arrow pointing to where I was placed on this feature. This is another one. You can add as many features as possible on this particular parts of the LinkedIn. You can add what you have done. This one was the March 8th initiative, given by the Friends of the Vice President of Nigeria. By the time a potential employer sees this, they will say, wow, okay, imagine as a medical laboratory scientist, he has received an award for exhibiting compassion, diligence, and hard work and professionalism in his work. So it says a lot about you. So, for example, if I want to add to this particular feature, you can see I will just click on add. You will say add a post. If what you are adding is a post, maybe you attended a conference in Germany, in South Africa, or even in Nigeria here. The pictures, you can write about it, about the conference, and add pictures. That's add post. Add newsletter. Maybe Punch, Sun, Daily Sun, all these people, they have featured you in a particular news. You can add that one here. And add an article. For example, for the lecturers, you can add your articles here. If it's a link, like for this particular one, this Earth Grants Reward was a link, you can see it here. You can see it shows link, it shows image. So it will show what you have added. If it's a link, you add a link. If anybody click on this particular image now, it will not just show them this, it will take them to the website. It will take the person to the website that shows the evidence of this particular Earth Grant Reward. So if I click on it now, if the person maybe that is looking at my profile, click on this particular link, it will take them to that website. So I think we are following. So it will take them to that website. So if it is media, add media, maybe it is video or image, it will also show. And the people that are reviewing your profile will see it. This is a very good feature that most people on LinkedIn are not using. It's a very good one that you can utilize. So, and yes, let me talk about this. LinkedIn is a very funny platform that will tell people, this is not part of the optimization now, but I just want to, so before I forget, maybe for some other day, we still talk on some do's and don'ts on LinkedIn. But because I just passed this, let me just talk about it. Your activity. LinkedIn will tell people about your activity. In fact, if you like somebody's post, they will show it that you like somebody's post. If you commented on that post, LinkedIn will show it that you just commented on somebody's post, and it will show on your activity. That is why you as a person, you must be careful on posts you are liking on LinkedIn. If a post is about violence, don't go and comment on it and like it. You liking that particular post show that you are supporting violence, which may be a turn-off for a potential client or a potential employer. Anything you do on LinkedIn, they will put it on your activity. So by the time you like a post that can bring up violence, or that can bring up, bias, that can bring up tribal war, tribalism, racism, all those things, try as much as possible to avoid those posts, because LinkedIn will tell, they inform others about your activity. So that's one of the reasons why you must be guided on, you can see, show all activities. If I click on show all activities now, it will bring all my activities for, in fact, since I've been using, if the person have time, they can see all my activities since I've been using LinkedIn, because they'll just be going and be seeing as many likes as possible, as many comments I've made as possible. So that's that about activity. And when it comes to about, this is about, that's about you. About you. Make sure you write something that tells a little about you. At least let the person know some things that you do. Let the person know some of the skills that you have from this about. Some people may not even check your profile, may not really take time on your profile picture. They will just come to about to know you. Okay, so the person is, okay, for example, like I said, Ayodele Ajay is an award-winning medical laboratory scientist and medical microbiology specialist with a demonstrated work history in the health and humanitarian sectors, have pragmatic experience in data management, skilled in clinical research, website design, Microsoft Excel, Access, EpiInfo, Microsoft Word. Is a learning and development expert. And Ayodele is the founder and CEO of Overflow Global Clinic Experts Limited and the Fidelity Technology Concepts. He was named as one of Nigeria Health Heroes by Nigeria Health Watch in 2022. Among other 33 health workers in Nigeria, he received a health grant reward of 1 million naira from March 8th initiative, Friends of the Vice President of Nigeria, for exhibiting compassion, diligence, hard work, and professionalism in his work during the COVID-19 pandemic. To some extent now, some people are, okay, this is what this person is about. This is what he does. So this one will have, some people you can write, some people can even write, in fact, a full, like one page, full one, but sometimes it's better to make it brief and express yourself in other part of the profile, because this is not just where you are going to tell people about yourself. There are other things that we speak about you on LinkedIn, apart from the about section. Let's move on. Now, that's about the. Okay, somebody you want to say something? Somebody want to say something? Okay, let's go to the experience. On some people's profile, you will just. Hello? Hello? Okay. I couldn't hear the person. So on some people's profile, you will just see that they will put their place of work. They will put, maybe if they are a nurse, they will put it there, or medical scientist, or a doctor, or a business administrator, an accountant, all those things. But they will not put what they do. They will not put what they do in that particular position. They will not put their activities. It is very good you put your activities like you do. Sorry, can that person mute, please? Please, if you are not talking, please mute. Hello? It's not easy for me to be, because I'm sharing my screen, it's not easy to be muting people. Who is that person? Let me look for the person. Please, can you mute if you are not talking? I'm trying to look for the person. Who is the person? Please try to mute, please. Okay. So apart from putting what you do, it is also good to add pictures. They say picture speaks. And let me tell you something, there was a time I did some work for Ondo State Action Committee on AIDS. And I needed that picture. I couldn't find it anywhere. If I even asked the organization, please, do you have so pictures? Because my phone got spoiled at that time. So I couldn't get the picture. So like now, I don't need to tell somebody, this is me looking at the microscope, checking cells. This is observation of poliovirus. This is one. It tells that, okay, this person is actually working in a polio laboratory. This is me also working under a biosafety cabinet, also inoculating poliovirus into the cells. This is Okay, this is a photo of a visit. This is a National Certification Committee. I put it there. Now, the name of the place I work currently is the WHO National Polio Laboratory. Now, I don't need to tell, you can see me there in that picture. They know that this is not false. That yes, this person is actually working in this place. That this is not a lie, because this is me in this picture, and you see other colleagues. And if you are a medical laboratory scientist, this was the former president of Association of Medical Laboratory Scientists of Nigeria. This woman was from the National Primary Health Care, and this man and this woman. So it tells that, yes, you are not lying about your place of work. So it is good that while you are adding your place of work, this is ARCC, that's African Region Certification Committee. You can see, it shows that, yes, this person is not lying. So you see them, this was when they came for certification. This was when Nigeria was declared polio-free. These are the people that came to declare Nigeria polio-free. So by people seeing it, this picture, it is not just enough for me to put my the place I work or what I do and maybe my activities. It is good to put your pictures. In fact, by the time they see pictures, there is no need for long English. They know that what you are saying about your experience, it is correct. So now, I am also an assistant data manager in this place also. So now I put my activities, and I still added pictures. Picture speaks. So now this is, it will soon show, this is me working, in data management units. I have a lot of pictures. That's why I take pictures very well, because pictures speak. You don't need long Turanci or long English to be saying, this, I do this, I do that. This is me working on data. So it tells that, okay, because normally it is very hard to believe that you are working in the laboratory and you are also doing data management work. How possible is that? Yes, it is possible, because even in my facility here, you don't just see one person doing one thing. You also have experience in others. So I am a full staff in the lab, doing technical work, and I'm also working in the data management. So it tells that, yes, what this person is saying is true. And during the COVID-19 pandemic, you can see, this was me in the PPE. Yes, you can see in the PPE. And again, this was me also while aliquoting sample, COVID-19 sample. So this one tells people when they check your profile that, yes, this person is also doing this. Why you will not see pictures in this medical laboratory technician position, I did not take one single picture. So it has been long. This was 2011 during my activities in this lab. And I cannot lie about putting maybe random pictures. So this one, I did not take any picture during this activity, and I did not add any. So now you need to also add your education. And you can see that there is difference between this University of Maiduguri and this Ondo State College of Health Technology. Now, let me tell you the difference. If anybody now is searching Ondo State College of Health Technology, or maybe another person added that he or she attended Ondo State College of Health Technology, they will not show me as maybe as a colleague to the, or maybe as an alumni to that school, because unfortunately this particular school is not on LinkedIn. And it's also possible that you write this University of Maiduguri without adding it to the official LinkedIn profile of University of Maiduguri. Now, what this one does is that if anybody now add University of Maiduguri as their school, they will suggest the person to me that, oh, you attended the same school together. And they will also suggest me to other people that, okay, Ayodele Israel Ajayi also attended University of Maiduguri. So it also makes people, oh, this person, yes, we attended the same school. It's now, it gives some sense of familiarity. I hope somebody is getting what I'm saying. It gives some sense of familiarity. So when you are adding your school, maybe let me just give example. Let me do a see. Oh, no. I shouldn't have gone to edit. I should have gone to, oh, see me, I'm still going back. I will have pressed plus. What I want to do is to press the plus sign. Let me go back to the plus. I want to give an example. So let me press the plus sign to make myself clear. While you are adding your school, you must be careful. Now, let me put, for example, University of Ibadan. Here, it has brought out a suggestion. This is University of Ibadan official LinkedIn page. Now, some people will not click on this. They will just leave it like this. University of Ibadan. It will allow you to go because you have already entered the information. So now, if I save this, my particular education now, if I save it as this University of Ibadan that is showing now, I will not be suggested to any other person that we attended the same school together because it's not linking to the original page of the University of Ibadan. If I now click on, okay, they said, did you mean to choose University of Ibadan? If I say yes, you see, it has brought out the logo of that school and it has linked me up to University of Ibadan's page. Meaning, if anybody now adds University of Ibadan to their profile, it will suggest me to that person, or they will also suggest people from University of Ibadan to me. So you can see, yeah, I need to discard because I wasn't ahead. So that's why, try, if your school has an official page, try to put the official page, not just writing the name alone. That's why in this Ondo State College of Air Technology is blank. So I cannot be connected to anybody in respect to this particular school. Some days ago, I added one of my lecturers in, she taught me in the College of Earth then. And immediately I was trying to add that they said, you are so attends National Open University of Nigeria, because on her own profile, she also has National Open University of Nigeria on her profile. So that's that about education. And certification also. The same thing is also applicable to certification. Make sure you add the name of the people that are awarding that certificate. Link it to your official, link your certification information to their own official page. For example, let me give you, in fact, this Forward Africa program, you will not be allowed in their alumni LinkedIn if you have not, they have not certified you that you are authentically using this particular information. If I just added Forward Africa program, Mackenzie and Company, without them, because they will not allow me to use this their logo without me. I have to prove that I have attended this program before they allow me to use this logo. So you can see how important it is even to you and to the company you are adding, because it's also, it directs you to them. It links you to them. So you add your certifications, every certifications you have. And you also add your volunteering experience. You add your volunteering experience, and the same thing that I said earlier is also applicable to this one if those people are on LinkedIn. And if while you are trying to do that, you need to put your activities, if you are currently in that role, you click this. If what do you volunteer on? Is it on health, human rights, and so on and so forth? As you can see that even this particular profile still needs further optimization. So your skills, you need to act as much as possible that you possess. Seek for endorsements. Let people also endorse you on those skills. Like if you are, into research, let people endorse you on that research. The more people endorse you, the more they will know that yes, this person is, into this. Seek endorsement. If you are into Microsoft Excel, seek endorsement. Let people endorse you. Now, another thing that is also very important is recommendation. On your LinkedIn profile, people will take you serious if you have a lot of people that recommends you. You also, as a person, you need to also give people recommendation. This life also is just about give and take. People cannot be sending requests to you to recommend them, and you are not doing that, and you expect people to recommend you. That may not be possible. So by the time people recommend you, say, oh, because LinkedIn will ask you, how have you worked with this person? Has the person supervised you? Are you the one that supervised the person? Do you work in different organizations? Do you work in the same organization? So the person also will respond and tell what he or she knows about you. So by the time people check the recommendations you have received, they will know that, okay, yes, this person is doing well in respect to what the person says is doing. So honors and award, if you maybe have received any award or honors, it is very important that you add them to your LinkedIn profile, so that by the time people get there, oh, this person has gotten on some people's profile, you will see different awards. In fact, on some people you can see as much as 50. So it tells about that, about that person that, oh, this person is actually doing well on in the career he or she has chosen. So your language, you also need to add your language, the language you speak, fluently, and the one maybe you have basic knowledge about. So at this point, I will stop here. If anybody now has a question, we can deal with it together. Thank you very much for listening. So let's deal with questions, maybe an addition. If there is something that I've not talked about, it is continuous. I've said it earlier, LinkedIn optimization is continuous. Every day you wake up, you see something that is not right, you change it. And as I've said earlier, be conscious of what you also send. There was a time something happened. We entered into a business, and the company, the owner of the company duped us. So I went to the person's profile and alerted people that the person is fraudulent. So the topic and the heading of of what I wrote is like fraudulent alert, fraud alerts. Hey, in fact, sometimes because I used to do some check on my profile, or I just go to Google, I type my name, my full name, so I will see what it shows people if they are trying to get to see me. So it was bringing fraud on LinkedIn. That's through Google. It was showing fraud. What is happening? I was trying to, some people will not even take time to know maybe you are the one that is fraudulent, or you are trying to announce somebody that the person is fraudulent. So once I checked Google, my full name, I will see fraud attached to it. I say, hey, I'm into serious trouble. I have to go and delete all those posts, even though the person offended me, but I have to delete them so that it will not be showing fraud against my name on Google, because some other person will not even take time to follow the link to go and know what I was complaining of. That time, immediately you check my name, you will see fraud attached to it. I say, I have to go and delete this thing. I deleted. In fact, I deleted it. It took more than 2 months before that, because that's why they said internet doesn't forget. Despite the fact that I've deleted it, I will still go and search, it will still bring it out. It took a very long time before that information was erased on the internet. Not even, I know it's still somewhere in the cloud, but at least whenever you search my name, you will not see that fraud there again. So you can see how powerful LinkedIn is. It was still showing the fraud. And I was trying to alert people that this person is fraudulent, don't deal with the person. But on my profile, it was showing fraud. And for somebody that will not check properly, what they will be seeing on my own profile is fraud. I have to delete all those posts. So I don't know if there are people that have questions or contribution. Thank you. Questions, contribution, you are welcome to. Anybody? Mr. Toshuku Ume is also our guy at the top. He's a learning and development officer. So I know he also has a lot to say about this. Mr. Toshuku, do you have anything to tell us? Mr. Toshuku, are you with us? Mr. Toshuku Ume, can you hear me? Any question? Any contribution? Let me send a chat. Can people hear me at all? Can you hear me, please? Victoria, can you hear me? Hello? This is serious. Could it be that I've been speaking to myself all this while? Hello? Mr. Watanafa Madu? Okay. Hello? This is serious. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, I'm with you.
Why you not call leave you? Where they
I'm
say
with you.
hello?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
There are no questions from me. There are no questions from me, except
we are with you, sir.
We can hear you, sir. We can
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
I think your network is bad.
Yes, okay, your network is
I
bad.
can hear you, sir.
Yeah, me, I can hear you, sir.
We can
Alex.
hear you.
We can hear
Continue.
you, sir.
What kind of farmer do I can hear you loud and clear? Sir Ayo, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
I hear you. We can hear
sir.
you loud and clear.
Mr. Toshuku. Okay. Do anybody have a question or contribution? Wow. Hello, Victoria, you want to say something?
Thank you, sir, for the training. Thank you.
Okay, so any question?
No, from my end. Not from my end.
Okay. Any other person?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we are with you.
So from all that you've said, it seems it's for people with experience.
No.
Does it mean that people without experience cannot optimize LinkedIn as well, maybe with their certifications only?
Okay, now, when we talk about experience, let me ask you a question. What are things that you have done before? For example, you may not have worked officially in a place, but what are the things you have done before?
I've actually worked as a customer support agent, but it doesn't relate to what I am doing currently, which is public health. So I don't know how to marry the two.
Okay. If though you can also streamline your, it is good you have specific things you are known for. And there are some that also, they are into each other. And there are some that may not really go with one another. So depending on what you are doing, you said you are into public health now. And have you done any work in respect to maybe health?
Yes, I have done some volunteering for certain NGOs. Yes.
Imagine that's an experience. In fact, do you know something? Sometimes some organization will advertise that they need a sales rep or sales officer, and somebody will say, I do not have any experience in respect to that. I did not do that. And that same person has been staying in his or her mother's or father's shop or business, helping his or her parents to carry out business transaction. And the same person will say he or she doesn't have sales experience. Oh God, why? That is a very wonderful experience. It is now you that will make it presentable. If your mother, something, they just know it as Mama Ayodele's shop, Abi, you can just put it as, maybe look at your mother's name. Maybe it may not even be registered. You just say, so, Victoria Enterprise. Are you getting it now? Victoria Enterprise. What were your activities in Victoria Enterprise? Received customer, attend to customer, do this, do that, attend to customers' complaints, transact with customers, all these things, you are to put them into, present them professionally. It is experience. But some people, they will not think to that, oh, staying in my mother's shop is even an experience. Some people have stayed in their father's or mother's supermarket, selling things, in fact, even standing in as the manager. And there will be a managerial assignment in maybe in a company that is selling something, and you say you don't have experience, and you were managing your mother's business. You were managing your father's supermarket. It is an experience. So you need to bring them together, present them professionally. Not that we now put it that, I was selling kuli to people. I was selling granola to people. I was doing, no, you bring them together, not even just writing Mama Ayodele's shop. You can say Florence Enterprise. Enterprise. It makes it look professional. You are not lying. It is not a lie. It is an enterprise. Even though it could be, in fact, not some people's experience is not even at local level. If you have stayed in a shop that makes up to 20,000 naira in a day, you are working in a big company. So you need to transfer that experience. You present it professionally. And you say you have worked with NGOs. These are wonderful experience that you can put together and let people know that, yes, you have NGO experience. And if it is a paid job, okay, Mr. Toshiko and Commissioner, if it's a paid job, you can even put paid volunteer. If it's not just ordinary volunteer, if it was paid, you put it there. Let people know that it's not just ordinary volunteer, that you did it as a job. So, Mr. Toshiko, okay, sir. Let's hear you. Mr. Toshiko, you have the floor. Mr. Toshiko, you have the floor.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the response you've given so far. I want to just add to what you've answered already for Uforo Uko. The truth is, what you did before and what you're doing now, there is really no disconnect. There is always what we call transferable skills from what you've ever done before. If you look back in retrospect, everything you've done in your life has prepared you for what you are doing now, presently. So whatever it is you did, you learned something. You learned either how to manage your emotions, how to manage people, how to relate with people. There is skills you have developed from your previous role, and you are implying it or using it in what you're doing currently. So it is not disconnected. So don't feel shy to brandish what you've done before, even if it is not exactly in line with what you're currently doing now. So feel free to be proud of what you're doing and brandish, focus more on what impact you have made, irrespective of what you find yourself doing. What impact are you making? What output are you delivering? So when you have an output, you have an impact, you can be able to show forth this. And this is what people are always looking for, to see value you can create so that they can trust you for bigger responsibilities in the future. So it is always, always connected. What you've done before is connected to what you're doing now, and is connected to what you will do in the nearest future. But then my question to Mr. Ayo is, having learned all you've talked about today, yes, it is good to optimize my LinkedIn. I just realized that some things I've not even done them properly. Do you offer this kind of service where you can help someone do this for a fee or somehow? Because yes, I really would want my LinkedIn to be fully optimized, but I personally don't have so much time to do this myself. So is this something you know someone that can do it for a fee or something like that?
Yes, I do it. I do it for people. Yes, Mr. Toshuku, thank you very much. I do it for people, and we don't charge much. So by the time the person contacts us, we are going to negotiate and see how we are going to go about it. All these things have been done to help humanity and also build ourselves. You know, when you see people grow, like what I'm doing now, it's also learning. I'm also learning. I was telling some people that I had meeting with the other time that I am a site coordinator with University of Washington. Seriously, I have learned a lot in that particular role. It's a volunteer role, but I have learned a lot and I'm still learning. So to what Mr. Tochukwu said, that what you are doing now or what you have done before, there is also, there are, connections. Let me give you an example of what happened in our place of work. Our former assistant data manager is currently the program assistant in the WHO state office in Benue. He was an assistant data manager here. Imagine, what does that even have to do with accounting or program issue? He applied for that job, and he said, he was just saying it jokingly that everything he was telling them in the interview was, because it was an international offer, he was not even interviewed by Nigerians, he was interviewed by the whites, that everything he was telling them was what he learned in the lab here. That there was not even any other thing, it was just everything he learned in the lab, doing data management work and normally data management and accounting. Except maybe you just want to marry them and say, okay, because you must enter information into the system, all these things. But on normal ground, they don't have anything in common. And in fact, you cannot even say you want to apply for any accounting job using a data management experience. But he was able to get the job because he was, okay, for example, when you are analyzing data, you can be stressed. You can get disorganized. But if you can put yourself together in data management, comport yourself, there is tendency that you just need minimal training to also carry out accounting activities. If you had, showed leadership skills during data management work, and they need leadership skill also in that, they know that, okay, this person has shown that he is teachable, and he or she can do better if the person is well trained. Currently is doing well in that particular position. So you can link different experience from your previous position to the current one you are trying to get or you are even currently doing. So I think we answered your question to some extent. Is that correct? Have we touched your question to some extent? Okay, you are raising your arm. You can talk. Please talk. You have the floor. You have the floor, please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, continue. Okay. Oh, you mean we have answered the question? Okay, thank you very much. So as Mr. Tochukwu has said, we offer the service. We can help you to optimize your LinkedIn. And in fact, it's going to be continuous. When we see something that is not really good, we help you to continuously do it. So you can get to us and we negotiate. And I'm sure it's going to yield good fruits. So any other question, contribution before we call it a day? So can we say we have done justice to some reasonable level in respect to this? Though it is not the end, there are still other things that can make your LinkedIn experience a very wonderful one. Maybe subsequently, we may still be receiving emails for, maybe follow up and still telling us some things that is good for us to do on LinkedIn and the ones that we're supposed not to do. So we are going to have time to deal with that in details, because that one also matters. If you are supporting candidates A, maybe for example, you are supporting Peter Obi, Tinubu now posted something on LinkedIn. You now go there and say, you this wicked man, you this so, you this that. You know, it doesn't say good about you as a leader. So somebody else can see it and you know, get pissed off by that comment. That's just by the way. So those are the do's and don'ts you are expected to do or you are expected not to do on LinkedIn. Yes, Mr. Elijah Simon, you were raising your hand. Can we hear you out quickly? Mr. Elijah Simon, can we hear you out quickly?
Okay, good evening. Mine is just an appreciation. This is actually a fantastic session. I really enjoyed it, though I joined late, but I've learned a lot. So I would love it to come up timely, though we don't know how we can help him, but it's actually a very good session. And I would love, since it's free for now, the flyer for the next event, if it will be holding, that we should all have it on time so that we'll share to as many as possible. Though on my own side, I was not able to share to other people to benefit from it, but I really enjoy, and I really encourage that more should be done so that other people can learn and know the importance of this particular handle. Thank you so much, sir.
You're
and
welcome.
Thanks to everyone in the house.
You're welcome,
Yes,
Mr. Elijah. So, okay, Madam Chioma Oyemara. I want to believe I spelled it well. Okay, you have the floor, please.
Oh. Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. I appreciate you so much for the lectures. It was very, very productive. My own is that I actually joined late. I would like a replay.
Okay.
So I don't know if it can be made available.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will make it available, just that I started recording a little bit late. I talked about, okay, let me do something. I know the points I skipped in the video, because I'm going to make this video available also online. Maybe possibly I may upload it on YouTube. So let me quickly do a recap, and I will stop at the point where I did not record. So, okay. Yes, I introduced LinkedIn, and also mentioned how it is different from other social media platforms. And I talked about your cover photo, which, you know, this is it. I talked about how important it is, because this is what people will first see when they're trying to check your profile. So it is good that you allow it to say something about you. Let your profile, your cover photo speak a little about you, your full name, your profession, and other things that you know have interest in and you do. That's about cover photo. And your picture, the picture you are adding to the cover photo should show your face. Not just, imagine that I have my picture that is maybe from my head to my toe. It will not capture my face, and the people that are trying to check my picture, they are not interested in my legs what they are interested in is to see my face clearly. So make sure that your cover photo is showing your face clearly, not just from your head to your toe. So that's about cover photo. And I also talked about your profile photo. The same thing is also applicable. Don't just have a photo that you have your full body, because it will not show everything about you. It will not show your your face, your, everything. It will not show it clearly. So just have a photo that maybe at most, it's maybe stopping at your waist. I think that is better for a profile photo, not just the one that is having your full photo, and people may be struggling to see your face very well. You can see that LinkedIn profile photo doesn't show like you see on Facebook, like it will show your full photo. It will only show in that circle. So by the time you just have your full photo, it will not be showing your face properly. And I think I talked about name. Let your name be your name. And if I'm trying to, if I want to edit this name now, there is a portion of where you'll be asked to pronounce the name. Some people, they may not pronounce it well. Some people say Ayodili, Ajiahi. Are you getting it? But you can pronounce it yourself and record it the way you want people to pronounce your name. After doing that, it will bring out like something like a speaker here. Now, once I press it, it will speak out how you want people to hear the name. So that is that about name. And don't write it as people write it on Facebook, that like this Ayo now, they will put HARYODE, just how they write it on Facebook or maybe on Instagram. Make sure your name is clearly written, because imagine maybe a governor is trying to check your profile and he's saying, name that doesn't really say well about you. It is not good. And I talked about this one. Let's put things that actually capture who you are, what you are doing, in case somebody is trying to search you. For example, now, if I'm a medical laboratory scientist, and imagine that I did not put this medical laboratory scientist here, people will not even know that I'm a medical laboratory scientist, and it will not show. It's different from this cover photo, because this one is just to show people that I'm a medical laboratory scientist. But this one will help if somebody is searching for a medical laboratory scientist, somebody is searching a data manager, somebody is searching about learning and development, and maybe Health for All advocates. There is tendency that you'll be part of the people that will be suggested to the person that is showing you, and that is searching for you. And I talked about contact info, and I talked about how somebody I related with lately after meeting him on Facebook, on LinkedIn, have to bypass LinkedIn to contact me on through email. So some people may prefer to contact you through email. That's why I did not hide. You can actually hide your email, but myself, I did not hide it, or neither do I remove it, because it is a way of people getting in touch with me, because you don't know the person's preference. Maybe the person will prefer getting to you through email, especially if what the person is trying to tell you is official. They prefer it to be through email. So in fact, the person I was talking about did not use Gmail or Yahoo Mail, used his official email to contact, to make that conversation. So it shows that the person prefers email to messaging on LinkedIn, because it's a high profile person, and which I know people like that prefer email. So I talked about that, and I think that was when I remember that I did not. Okay, I also talked about this hashtag. These are your skills. what you are into, Earth for All advocates, data analysis, care guidance, care growth tips, and laboratory medicine. If you search, you are searching, anything laboratory medicine, I will definitely be part of people that will be suggested to that person, be it HR, be it friends, be it, people that are trying to maybe even get across to me due to business issues. I will be suggested to such people. And I think this is where I started the recording. So I will add the recording and maybe even send it through email by the grace of God to us so that we can also watch the recording again for people that did not join even as early as when I started the sharing, the recording. So thank you everybody for coming around, and feel free to send email, feel free to call if you're having any issue or you're having anything to do, be it CV, be it cover letter. And my powerful friend that is here, Tochukwu Ume, is in the HR department. He's also a good friend and he can also help out. He knows that myself, when it comes to human resource management or human resource, work, is an authority in that field. So get to us. We are there to help. What's the only thing I can give to humanity is the little I'm giving. I may not have money to give to people. I may not have, lands or cars to give to people, but if I can contribute developments, if I can contribute all this to our lives, as professionals, it's worth it, and it also gives me joy. So thank you very much for coming around. I appreciate, and I hope to see us excel in our different profession. Thank you. God bless you. We'll be calling it a day here now.